For those of you who create a lot of interview-driven video content, editing natural conversational dialogue is the biggest part of the process. A 30-minute interview often needs to be chopped down to a minute or less, but you still need to make it feel like a coherent story. In this video, we'll explore 5 tricks to seamlessly edit dialogue, which will help you tell your stories both faster and cleaner. Number 1. Eliminate unwanted noises. When we talk into a microphone, our mouths make all sorts of noises that can be a distraction. Breath noises, stutters, clicks, pops, they can all really ruin a mix if they're not addressed. A skilled editor is able to identify and remove these distracting sounds. When it comes to breath noises and stutters, the solution is usually as simple as cutting out the sounds entirely. Check out this piece of dialogue, both before and after removing these distracting sounds. Hello. It's important to eliminate unwanted noises. Hello. It's important to eliminate unwanted noises. For less common problems like clicks, pops, and other tricky sounds, the use of a denoiser or a declicker might be required. Number 2. Use spacing. One of the most common mistakes that new editors make when editing dialogue is not allowing enough space between sentences. When you're joining 2 pieces of VO together, try to visualize how it would sound in a normal conversation. Here's an example of a poor dialogue edit. This video is brought to you by FILMPAC. It's very important to use spacing in your dialogue edits. But with a bit of space added, it sounds natural and conversational. This video is brought to you by FILMPAC. It's very important to use spacing in your dialogue edits. Number 3. Use fades and crossfades. Most dialogue audio has enough distracting noises to deal with already. The last thing you want to do is create more of these problems in the edit. If you don't apply fades or crossfades to your edit points, you'll often end up with annoying clicks and pops. Fades are really important when you're editing dialogue. I like to apply extremely short fades and crossfades to eliminate these unwanted sounds. Fades are really important when you're editing dialogue. Number 4. Mix and match. In a pinch, you'd be amazed at how you can combine sentences and even words together to save an edit. This skill is especially useful when a voiceover or reshoot is simply not possible. For example, maybe you needed the talent to use plural form rather than singular, but they didn't. Or maybe you need to connect 2 ideas together with a conjunction, but they didn't do so themselves. Well, it's time to get creative. You can steal an S from somewhere else in the interview to add to the end of the singular word. This video is brought to you by FILMPAC. We have a la carte and membership option. This video is brought to you by FILMPAC. We have a la carte and membership options. Or you could take the word "and" from a different sentence and insert it between the 2 ideas that need to be joined. This video is brought to you by FILMPAC. On our website, we have stock footage, stock music. This video is brought to you by FILMPAC. On our website, we have stock footage and stock music. With a bit of practice, skill, and luck, you can creatively fix almost any content issue within your dialogue. Number 5. Room tone is important. If your dialogue was recorded in a noisy environment, it's likely that there will be a file of room tone from the location available to you. And I think you should always record at least 30 seconds of room tone no matter what. This is critical if you'll be heavily editing the dialogue. When editing noisy dialogue without a bed of room tone, those cuts, gaps, and transitions will be very obvious to the viewer, no matter how many fades or tricks you use. I'm standing in a noisy environment. If I try to edit this without room tone, it will not sound good. But if you layer room tone underneath your dialogue track, that constant natural noise will mask your edits and make everything sound more coherent. I'm standing in a noisy environment. If I try to edit this without room tone, it will not sound good. Most of the time, it's impossible to capture everything perfectly during an organic interview. So it's important to have the skills and patience to clean up and correct the dialogue during the edit process. Hopefully, these dialogue editing tricks will come in handy for your next video.